Hello and welcome back to lifeup. It's always a great opportunity to share information with you. So today too I have a great information for you. This is about some questions that I've received from some individuals that I want to share for everybody to get to know. Maybe you might also be asking that same question. So do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel if this is the first time you are seeing us. And then, since what I'm doing is important, it is helping others. Please, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and share for others to also be part of this great family. So, what I'm going to talk about is I've received a couple of questions about people asking, am I able to bring my spouse and children if I am a student, if I apply as a student? So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. You are able to bring your spouse and then your children with you if you get the study permit. They also get um let me see, they also get a permit. Your spouse will get a work permit, your children will get um a temporary residence. I don't know what they will call it, but they will get a chance to come to Canada to school. Yeah. So that is yes, you're able to bring it. But what you need to bear in mind is your application fees is going to be higher because we have to pay for the visa fee and then everything for your wife and then for your children. So that is the downside of it, that your application fee will be higher and then your expenses over here in Canada or in the United States will be higher, but it's possible you bring them. So it depends on you how you are prepared, and then like how you are financially prepared to um pay all those fees is good. But it's advisable, if even you are not prepared to bring them, it's advisable you put them in the application and pay that application fee and then get them secure the visa for them. Yeah. So that is very important. Even if you don't have money to bring them, it's very important you secure the visa for them. If you secure the visa for them and then they don't come with you, that is not a crime. They could come anytime you are ready to get them. So it's very, very important to secure that visa for them. So if you are doing your application as a student, do well to add your wife or your husband and then your children. If you have some, do well to add them to it. If they are not even coming here, you will pay for the application fee. They get a visa, they get the same year as you get. So if your visa is going to be 5 years, which is normally 5 years for students, yeah, that is for those who are taking longer. So some could be 3, some could be 5, some could be 4. They get the same year, so they could come at any time. They could come at any time. But this is something that you should know. If you are not married, if you are not married, I will not advise you to go and get somebody. Some people would say, okay, well, pay me. Some people would take money from other parents or other people and add them as their spouse. That is very dangerous. The danger being that when you finally get married, then you have to go through a lot of process to cancel that first marriage. You may think it is easy, but it might not be easy for you. It is not easy in many cases. It is not easy in many cases because if it is found out that your marriage was fake, that will be a problem for you. So I'll advise you, I will just give you an advice. Don't try that to put somebody. If the person, if not marry the person, and then you think that is the person that you marry, well, you can go ahead and do that. That wouldn't be a big problem. But if you know that that person is not somebody I'm going to marry, but I'm just putting the person name so that I get some money to sponsor myself, and then later on along the line I could marry over here, or I could go back to my home country and marry and bring that person. That would be a challenge for you at that time. So don't try it. That's just an advice. You decide for yourself. And then one advantage of bringing your spouse to it, if you bring your spouse to Canada, your spouse gets like a work permit, open work permit that she could work, or he or she could work as many hours that they could. For now, Canada is not restricting to 20 hours for students. For now, they said it will end on 31st December 2023. But your wife could work, your husband could work any numbers of hours that they could. So if they come, you are working, let's say you are working 20 hours and studying, and then they are working the normal 40 hours, or even if you do overtime, meaning you work more than that, they can support you in your study. So that is an advantage of bringing your spouse. But don't forget that the expenses will also go high. So it is something that you have to sit down and then weigh it yourself between the couple, and then find out which one will help you. But I think if your spouse is with you and then they work to support you. This is something that you have to decide on yourself. Yeah, you know your spouse very well. Some of them might come and then will not support you as you thought, and it's going to be a big challenge for you. So this is something you need to advise yourself. If you're in the United States, you still have to work 20 hours. So your spouse could work as many hours that they could. But yeah, this is something I want to tell you. It's possible to bring your spouse and children, but they come with expenses, which is a disadvantage, and then they could also work, which is an advantage. But your children have to be below 18 years. Your children have to be below 18 years. So that is what you need to know. So there's an information for you. I hope those who ask those questions, this will help you. Yes, you can bring your spouse with you. I just touched on some of the few things. Everything have its own consequences. So you decide yourself and then know what is best for you. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel and then share for others to get more information on moving abroad. Moving abroad. Help, let's grow this family into a bigger one. I'll see you next time with another great information. If you have any question, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Put it in the comment section. I'll reply to you. You could get my email and you could send me a message. I'll also reply to you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.